Hi everyone, Kim here from Kimberly Park Farm. Just going to give you an update on our RV. We're getting ready to go on our first trip with it this weekend, just a short trip. So we've been moving things in, trying to organize, and I just wanted to update you on what we've done to organize it. So let me get this turned around and show you what we've worked on so far. Okay, as we're coming up the stairs, first thing, my husband put in this switch. I don't know how he does all this and knows how, but he added this so that we can have a charger for the phone, so that's good. Also, in these older RVs, this was the only cup holder, and it's not deep. That's not going to help anything. It's going to fall. So on this first drawer here, he made this little insert. So now we both have a cup holder, and it's deeper. So if you have these two drawers or something like that, you can do that to do it. Then the next thing we've done is I've been organizing. One thing we always travel with is my little step stool. Because even though RVs aren't very tall, neither are mine. So we always travel with that. And a little bench type thing, shoe holder. And a lot of times we'll put these between the chairs as we're going down the road if we're eating, so we can just have things between us. But okay, so up in this one, this is where we have started the organization. That's our first aid kit. We always travel, excuse me, with that. And of course a bin of masks, because you never know where you go what you'll need. And we always keep handy towards the door in our first bin here. We keep the level, because even if your RV comes with a built-in level, we never quite trust those. So we always have our level to make sure our jacks are level and stuff. And we always have a quick flashlight to get to, or some, big starters for doing things. So that usually stays up pretty close to so you can see the front door when we do it. And we always put things in bins, try and keep them from going around when you're going around corners. This just open room. We don't full time. We have plenty of space. So since we don't full time for different things. Okay, so on the other side, I'll get you over here in these bins. Remember, these are the slide out bins, so they're a lot shorter and they go down at an angle. But we always travel with a little tool kit, and this tool kit that I travel with, this is just basically for me. My husband has one down in the basement that's the real tools. These are just for doing little jobs inside, just so we have it. So we always travel with this tool kit. And then also what I call more of a junk drawer type bin. Let me get this bin down. This has, screws in it. Your command hangers, extra batteries, just every little knick-knack like that. And yes, I do separate things, tapes and things, into other bins, because I used to have this, I just put everything in this one bin. Well, then you dug and dug and dug for it, and as you can see, you'd never find things. So that's how I ended up with so many other fasteners and everything, because I never could find them. So I've gotten the smaller bins to put inside the bin, which I know seems overkill, but it helps it organize so much better. Those are just extra stuff that we're not using yet. Oh, and my husband did put on some of these, oh gosh, now I forget what they're called, to hold up the drawer. Remember, only 2 of them had it, so he put it on all extra bins in case we need it, and to organize, you never know. And that's one of the things, we'll get to that later. That's the name of it. That's from IKEA. These bins and different things I have, usually I get either Amazon, the bins I usually go to Walmart or Dollar Store. And then the other things, that Amazon or IKEA. Those are just little throw blankets we always keep for the couch. Okay, so we're moving over to the kitchen. And in here, because they make these cabinets so tall sometimes without anything in them, and they just do so much better if you get in shelving and stuff. So we get the shelving, but I also buy this liner that's kind of, plasticky, sticky, so they don't really move on them. So those are just our basics, dishes that we have. And this one also is liner. And these 2 shelves are actually the same size. One's just facing a different direction. So that's how I could fit them in. Okay, so we have those. And of course on these didn't have this, oh, that one came off. I'm going to have to tell him that. That's off it. They didn't have those to hold them up. For the stove, well, first off, I bought a toaster oven. Remember, we don't have an oven in this RV. And they had replaced the convection microwave with just a microwave. So I wanted a toaster oven so that it sits just right back nice in there. So we got that in there. Then just giving more counter space. This is from IKEA. And it's just a bed table or whatever they call that. And we just took off the legs that were on it and set it on. Now I was going to put it over the whole, let me give it back a little, the whole stove. But when I put it over like this, over the, you know, knobs, it kind of makes them come on. So it can't do that. So it just sits there. And like I say, it's just for extra prep space that we have. Then coming underneath, in my previous video, I talked about cutting this out, but my husband's wanting to see if we can get away with the smaller trash can. So I haven't cut it yet. Then we just have, once again, the dish stuff in bins, and then that's the collapsible dish drain and another dish drain to set it on. And of course, just your trash bag. So we'll see how that works. We still may have to cut that out. Now in the drawers, we did do other stuff. You know, just get your silverware separator. This is magnetic, and I had bought this before really realizing there was, since I have these mirrors, I have no place to hang it on the wall. But I just put it here for the knives, and that just really does keep them nice and stable. Another little, you know, what is that, 3 for $1 bin, and some other stuff. And then down below, just some extra bins. And you just kind of get whatever bins will fit your drawers and kind of just play with them. Move them all different directions until you get to where you have what suits you. Underneath. Didn't have to do any bins here, but as you'll notice, I do still have that plastic liner stuff. The shelf liner to get everything. And then on the bottom, what did I do? That just has some of my, you know, warranty booklets and stuff. Those are little bitty pans I bought for the toaster oven, and those came with the toaster. Thought I needed those little pans. Okay, so the big place though is here. Remember from my previous video, this had 3 shelves in it. So we took 2 of the shelves out, and we bought this container from IKEA. We're in Kansas City. It was sold out of these everywhere throughout the nation except one place near in Dallas. And luckily my brother lives there, so I sent him to that IKEA and had him ship it up here. And my husband just bolted it in here. And so now I have a slide out pantry shelves, which is much better for organization and for seeing. Also good for seeing is these little lights, and they are so bright. I bought that on Amazon. They come forward to a package. And then I added, since I had room over here, because as you can see, this wall kind of has a jut out in it, added stuff for my spice rack. And down below, I bought a little bin, once again off Amazon, to put like oil and things like that, bottles of oil and different things like that, so it won't get all on the carpet. So that turned out well. Up above, we did keep the one shelf. And I have another light, bright light. I bought these pot lid holders and just stuck them to the wall. So I've got those. Hopefully, oh, let me see if I can get that light. Not quite as bright. Those lights are really bright. And then just have my pots and pans there. And as you can see, like I say, we don't full time, so we still have plenty. If we ever did, we have plenty of room to add all sorts of things in these cabinets, especially since they're now all organized. I haven't moved my food in yet. We're not leaving for a couple of days. I don't have to get the food going yet. One of the things we did buy for the fridge is a fan. In our last RV, well, we were camping and it was really, really hot. And as you know, sometimes these RV fridges don't like to cool. So I bought a fan, so we're going to run that because we did put a temporary fan in our other and it really helped. Okay. So let's go moving into, oh, this is in the bathroom. That's, just so you know, this is the big wall that has you know, the mirrors and the drawers. So in here, I brought in a shelf, just a plastic shelf, and made it more of the linen closet slash cleaning closet on this side. You know, we got our tablecloths, our beach towels, extra blankets. Sometimes the grandkids come with us, so we always pack extra so that we'll have for them, you know, cleaning supplies, more cleaning supplies. And what I did is I bungeed this shelf to the back. Back here was, I forgot what they had there that was really heavy, and we took it out. So probably it wasn't the leaf to the table because we still have that in another place back here. But anyway, so I bungeed it to there so that this doesn't go flying around. Plus everything is in bins, so that works. The vacuum, I just bungeed to the shelf there so it stays. So the rest of this cabinet, we still have a lot of hanging space. By the way, in Texas, they have this place called Buc-ee's. And it's like, you know, a Quick Trip or 7-Eleven, but on steroid. But here's our, yeah, it's a beaver. That's their mascot. So we got a Bucky Beaver shirt for my husband. Back here is a chair that I use for dining, and then just our walking sticks. So it's just organized in there. You get plenty of room. And we still have, as you can see, plenty of space. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we had those barrel chairs around this table. But my husband likes a reclining chair. So we did get off Amazon again. And this is more like an office chair. So it'll recline, but he can pull it up to the table, and then he can raise it up so it's table height. So that little chair that I have goes right there to eat. Oh, he's in the garage. I got the UPS guy here talking to me. Hang on. So that we took out the barrel chairs. They're gone. We just like it better with reclining and with chairs that sit higher. Okay. So, other thing we added in the kitchen as I'm going by it is paper towel holder. They didn't have one of those, so that was a good spot for it. Just that one little area, and that's what you have to look for organizing, is just little spots here and there. Okay, so we're coming into the bedroom. One of the things we've done in here is that had a small TV hanging there, you know, and you flipped up and saw it. We never watch TV in the bedroom. We just, even in our house, we don't have a TV in the bedroom. So we took that out so we could have a place to set a fan to, you know, we like a fan, just the motion of it plus the noise at night. So we took the TV out there. Okay, come back around. So here were the closets, remembering the drawers on each side. So I bought this off Amazon, and I got this kind because a lot of them have the Velcro that you Velcro around the bar. Well, we don't have a bar. So I had to look for a kind that had hooks. So they had it. And I was looking for a shorter one. You can see we still have plenty of room down here because, remember, we're going to cut out the side here because we don't have end tables because these cabinets come all the way down. And what we're going to do, I can pull this out for a minute. We've put these together. Got these little box containers from IKEA. We just put them together, and we're going to just mount them in there and then mount them inside, and then cut out an area there so that we can put our clock radios on them. So that's still a project we haven't done yet, but this still gives us room. And these really don't go, if you can look up there, let me see if I can get that picture. It doesn't go all the way over, so I have like 3 inches that if we needed the room, we could put stuff there. In fact, behind it, we have even more room. That's where I put the original bedspreads and pillow shams that came with the RV. So I just stuck them back in there. Okay. And then on my husband's side, it's the same thing. We are going to do, you know, cut out right there, right? I can't point right there, cut it out so that you can slide a clock radio in there, and also your phone and things like that, because otherwise, as you can see, that little 4-inch ledge is all you have, and if you open the door, then you knock everything over. So we took out the original bedspread. I kept one original pillow, that first one there, so there was just so much blue. So just having the neutral not near as much blue, much better. Okay, so in the bathroom, in the shower, and I'm sure everyone's doing this, get the command holders or strips or hooks. That little razor hook I ordered off Amazon, but I also put on a little towel bar here so you can put wet stuff hanging from the towel bar. Now I have seen people get and then we have, you know, other little things. I have seen people get like tension rods and go clear across so they can hang things, but like I say, we don't full time, so we really don't need too much of that going. And that shelf there, even though it has the 4 bottles of stuff, it will hold unbelievable amount of weight, so that's great. Over here, let me get in here. As you can see, just more bins so things don't go flying around, and I like them really, you know, kind of tight to it. That's my shelf up there. And then just bins over here. And if this stuff falls, you know, when traveling, it's no big deal really. But it usually, since they go in bins, stays pretty stable. Plus my husband will bring in his little, I don't know what it's called. It's a little container of his stuff to put there. So that's that. So as you can see, we're getting there. We still haven't done this wall yet, which we're going to do. And going to take down the mirrors behind the kitchen counter and put in tile. But like I say, those are winter projects. So it's coming along fine. I hope everyone's having a good RV year and keep happily going down the road. Bye.